And we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run into, and once he gets there, he's gone.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Nice looking ball. That's good vision. He's in a great position here. Vietnam have reclaimed it. Locatelli. Good running, strong and purposeful. Vietnam looking to pass their way through. Tries to dink it through. Tries a shot! And he's done it! First blood drawn. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Vietnam are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's Salah. Can he get on the end of this? Alexander-Arnold gets into some space. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Now it's Thuram. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Casabia really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Little pass back. Locatelli. Now it's Vinicius Junior. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Mbappe. Gabriel did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Vietnam trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways or this referee could soon change his status.
He'll fancy himself from here.
Well, he has great set-piece prowess. I think you know what's coming, but...
Going for goal! Oh, how's that for a goal? About as smooth as it gets. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Hernandez, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played.
Can he finish? Tries to get it clear. And there's a searching pass. Oh, that's an own goal!
I don't think he knew too much about it, Peter. It comes off him awkwardly.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Locatelli. And he's picked it up out wide. Hernandez with the delivery. And it's hoisted clear. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Rice.
And Gabriel. Locatelli. Look at the space here. Good ball, good take. Reaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? It's an inviting-looking ball, that. McKennie. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Alexander-Arnold.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Nice defending, it's got the job done.
Rice.
And it's Munoz. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Now that looks a decent ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Haaland proves just a little bit too strong. Bellingham. And we've reached half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
And we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And a chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact. McKennie. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Plays in a terrific header. And it's hit the woodwork and out. Pass is just off target.
Rice.
Tries to play it through.
Rice.
Locatelli, who does have an assist to his name.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And the counter is on. And it's Hernandez. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune, pretty sharpish. Passing is crisp and sharp, looking for the run. It is a corner, good chance.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Keeper's dealt with that. Oh, that's superb.
Casabia really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
De Bruyne. Bellingham. And here's the chance to counter. Rice. Vietnam appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Nice control. Yildiz. Deep cross. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Corner number 2 then.
Número 41. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 25. Número 38. Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Yildiz with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Back into the middle. Works it forward. It's a good spell of possession, this. Mbappe. Now, what about a counter-attack? Looking to play him in. Now, this could be a chance. Knocks it into space. Gravenberch. Thuram being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Well, that's been cut out. Well played. Gravenberch.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well, there's the clearance. Hernandez. Gravenberch. And it's been played through. Thuram. Shot at goal! They've done it! There seemed no way back, but they are level.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Número 20. Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Vietnam making consecutive changes here. We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, this poses a very interesting question now, Peter. Do they push on to try and win it in normal time? They certainly have the momentum.
And once more, he proves rigid and robust. And that's going to be a booking. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo puts his foot on the gas. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Mbappe. And he's managed to get free. Is there any support? He might not need it.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de compensação.
Gravenberch. Thuram. 4 added minutes on the board. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Gravenberch. Good read, needed to be. Gravenberch is the guilty party there. And it's Mendes. Tries to pass it through. And it's played in. That has been knocked clear. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time.
Vai-se proceder uma substituição. O número 3 sai e vai entrar para o seu lugar com
Into extra time we go.
2. Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Just eases him off the ball. Oh, good spread. Oh, delightful ball. Nuno Mendes. Thuram might just make this. Well, that is one way to stop him. Di Marco. Mbappe. Driving on and making good progress. Great vision. And this is De Bruyne. De Bruyne, he gets big! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And he's heaved it away. And it's Gravenberch. Nice sequence of passes this. Well read, and the danger is averted. De Bruyne tries to thread one through. And this is Ronaldo. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Gabriel, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Mbappe. Bellingham gets across and deals with it. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
So a chance here, what can they make of it? Well, this is a worry. They conceded from here not so long ago. Konate clears. And that's it for the first half of extra time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? And we're off for the final time. They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end? Bellingham. And now the breakaway. Shot could be on. Chance, surely! It's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
This has become one superb game of football. Aimed beyond the defence. He's on it, can he get away? Goes for a shot! So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. Now it's Mbappe. And it's made its way to him. So their fourth corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Great ball, and he's in here. And the finish! It's bounced back off the post. And now they can spring out of defence. DiMarco gets over and intercepts. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Rice, and that's been intercepted.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Thuram. Nicely weighted ball. Thuram showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
There they go, hunting again.
DiMarco receives it in a wide position. Mbappe is onto this. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that's it, nothing to separate them. It is penalties.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
OK, get set. We have penalties. Mbappe, first in line. And he has done his bit.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
Cristiano Ronaldo is engaging in a bit of mind games before stepping up. It's a tame penalty, straight at the keeper.
I suspect a change of mind could have been the problem then.
This to double their advantage. Oh, it's a really good save.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
So, the second man in line. That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
Yildiz will take the third penalty. It's in, too smart for the keeper.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
De Bruyne is the third man to step forward. Big character, big moment, big save. This to put them 2 up. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
DiMarco comes up, their fourth taker. Good penalty, just steered it the other way.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Gravenberg with the last of the first 5 penalties. No! Denied remarkably!
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Donnarumma must save it. And that has lifted the roof. So it all ends in heartbreak, all the effort, all the exertion, all the exhaustion, and it counts for nothing. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, his thinking may have been about making his presence felt, but not the wisest of decisions.
Passing is crisp and sharp, and the shot's on here. He's had a shot! They've scored! A mere formality. Nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Vietnam are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And it's Hakimi. Hakimi is fouled. And he is going into that little black book. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. Hakimi, looking for options for movement. Rice receives it in a good position here. Haaland, chance here to counter, and it's made its way to him, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gabriel Van Dijk, and it's Hakimi. Pass just lacking in accuracy. And that has left him in a heap. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Mbappe. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. DiMarco going full tilt down the left. And it's DiMarco. Played into space out wide. Out again for a throw-in. Mbappe! He has found the way through. There's the shot! Deftly out wide. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Locatelli. Vietnam trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is...
Takes a shot! And it's hoisted clear. Mbappe, who does have an assist to his name. That is a great pick out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he was quick to react. And that interception was most necessary. Tries a shot! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Bellingham. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
And he's intervened well there. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Half an hour played now. Locatelli was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, that's fabulous. Locatelli. Oh, they could break here. Vinicius Junior. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, that's a key interception. Rice. And it's Bellingham. Thinks about the shot. And this is and the shot! Ndika clears. Rice tries to pass it through. And he's there to belt it away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Casabia can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Can he spark a counter here? No way through there. Now it's Haaland. Haaland goes hurtling down that left-hand side. Threads one in. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Mbappe. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Quality ball. Haaland is onto it in a flash. Locatelli. There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think we're seeing a very good example of what to do when you're a man light. Some of the covering play has been hugely impressive, and that owes a lot to focus and discipline, which have been top-notch, of course, since the sending off.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
And we're off again.
Casabia really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Locatelli. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And it's Bellingham. Knocks it out wide. Cross goes in there. And that has been knocked clear. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Rice has been caught there. It's a foul. DiMarco. Gabriel promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Some resolute defending there. Haaland. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Goes for a shot! Really well taken goal. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Vai-se proceder uma substituição. O número 27.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
De Bruyne. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, good take in a good area. Shot a goal! And it's in! Just one goal in it now! Game on! Simplicity itself.
Vinicius Junior really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Now the delivery. Shot, surely! They've scored! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Big header! Oh, taken with style! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Vai-se proceder uma substituição. O número 32.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Vietnam get themselves into the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. Casapia really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's De Bruyne. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Great vision. He's onside. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. McKennie couldn't squeeze it through. Hernandez. That's a good ball out wide. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Bellingham. Nuno Mendes.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And here comes the corner.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Rice plays it short. Cross to the back post. "75 minutes played."
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And it's Munoz. This looks promising. Mbappe. Rice does well to get it back. Now it's Haaland. McKennie. Nicely weighted ball. And that's been won straight back. And it sticks it away! Oh, that's not going to count. And we go again.
Yeah, the assistant did have his flag up. The referee seemed to spot it late, though. Nevertheless, the right decision.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking to play him in. Now it's Haaland. He's found the way through. Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Cristiano Ronaldo. Decent progress down the left. Oh, that's neat. And here's De Bruyne. Now, can they get him away? Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Shoots! No mistake! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
That's a really good execution, Peter, but you have to raise some serious questions about how he was allowed to take the touch like that.
Foram indicados 6 minutos de compensação.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Oh, what a mistake. He's picked his way through. And the shot! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! The whistle has gone and it is all over. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking? Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Cross flung in towards the middle. Could move up a gear here. That has been cut short. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Haaland. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, Federico Di Marco is someone I consider to be an elite fullback. Even in...
Haaland! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that has been clubbed away. Rice shifted it to the flank. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And the counter is on. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And it's Di Marco. Now it's McKennie. Gravenberch. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Vinicius Junior touches it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Rice. And here's Haaland. He's tried one! And that is doing no harm at all.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
Vietnam trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Tries to play it through. Vinicius Junior has a look and plays it forward. Oh, it's a great ball here. Bellingham turns back here, probably the best option. And Gravenberch. Vietnam finding their passes. And it's Hakimi. Hakimi. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Almost half an hour in now. Now it's Bellingham. Hakimi could try cutting inside here. Konate clears it away. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
McKennie. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Vinicius Junior. McKennie. Haaland. He's cut it out. Bellingham. Great vision. Vinicius Junior. And the shot! They've scored! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Vietnam really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Di Marco. Same again, same outcome.
Vietnam really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Thinks one through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Great ball, and he's in here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Rice. And it's Gravenberch. Looking for a runner. Van Dijk is there, and he can get that clear.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
And it's Bellingham. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. This looks promising. Good read, needed to be. That's really well cleared. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Done delicately. Now it's DiMarco. Rice. Hernandez. And here's Haaland. Bellingham. Oh, important interception. Rice.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
It's played through for him. Oh, no joy this time. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Rice is standing over this one.
Well, to be honest, he thrives on this type of opportunity. Training ground rehearsals make him see these situations as a welcome challenge.
He's gone for the shot. It has a shot. He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Gabriel attempts a clearance. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Hernandez. Lovely pass. Great chance! DiMarco goes on a charge down the left. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Still just a single goal between the sides. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Can he get on the end of this? Takes a shot! And yes, it's there! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Caught offside that time. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Número 32, número 27, número 16, número 41.
Munoz
Vão dar os seus lugares
and Gravenberch.
número 25, número 22,
Good ball, good take.
número 38. Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Quality ball. Vinicius Junior. That's the keeper's ball. Hakimi. De Bruyne. And it's Locatelli. Hernandez. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Mbappe.
Vai-se proceder uma substituição. O número 12 abandona o relvado e vai entrar com o número 23.
And it's De Bruyne. And De Bruyne! De Bruyne! That's tremendous! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Aos 77 minutos de
You
jogo,
know,
com
you
a
just
bola.
know there is no stopping that.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Vietnam take the lead.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
And he can clear it away. Well, they've got it again. Eder Militao gets it away. Moved on forwards.
Casapia really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Looking for the run. Haaland! Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's quick to get it clear again. And the shot!
Casapia really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Haaland looks to get on the end of this. Deftly away.
Foram indicados
Nuno
4
Mendes.
minutos de compensação.
Locatelli gets it clear. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And now they can clear their lines. There will be 4 extra minutes. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's managed to get rid. That's that, the end. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Casapia definitely struggled to get going. That was sensed by their support early on, and it just compounded the frustration.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
You